Usually the Royal Rumble pay-per-view is what sets the tone for the full year of WWE because it's in January and it's really the first showcase piece of a pay-per-view of the year. And the Royal Rumble 2015, it definitely set a tone, just not a very good one. In fact, a really terrible one. A lot of things disappointed me about Royal Rumble 2015, and it wasn't even just the Rumble match itself. It was pretty much every match on the card except one. And when the Rumble pay-per-view is a one-match show, and the one match isn't even the Rumble match, that's not a good thing. And as you can see here, when you look back at this card, it looked bad on paper, and it felt bad watching it. I went back and I watched the full pay-per-view again, and I felt like I completely wasted my time watching it again, other than, of course, one match. Now, when you look at this card, I feel like Teddy Long was booking this shit, and he was in a corner somewhere in his house doing a big giant circle jerk to this card because a majority of these matches were tag team matches. The pre-show match, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro defeating the New Day. Remember when the New Day were getting pushed as baby faces? Yeah, that didn't work. And now, all of a sudden, you push them as heels, and they're getting cheered, and people think that they're still heels even though they're getting cheered. That's not how baby faces and heels work. I'm sorry, but it's true. This match was solid. I wish that this match would have been on the main card instead of on the pre-show. I wish that they could have bumped the actual opener to the pre-show, and the opening match was the Ascension versus the New Age Outlaws. I did not like what they were doing with the Ascension at this time, and I did not like how the New Age Outlaws were brought in to put them over, when in my opinion the Ascension is irrelevant and stupid. The Ascension had a good run in NXT, but once they got to the main roster, I was like, what the hell are they doing with their characters? Why in the world are they going after Legends teams and stuff? Why can't they make a name for themselves on their own by facing the talent that they already have? Why do you need to bring in the New Age Outlaws to put these guys over when, weirdly enough, the tag team division doesn't matter anyway? So, you brought them in to get a shine on them, fine, but what kind of shine are you really giving them? You have the Usos defeating Miz and Mizdow for the tag titles. A fun match because of Mizdow, but not good. Wasn't a good match. In any situation where you have to slow the Usos down in a match, it probably is not going to go well. You have the Bellas defeating Paige and Natalya. This match went 8 minutes, and that was 8 minutes too many for me. The match was whatever. I didn't care, and I still don't care. Then we ultimately get to the one reason to go back and watch this pay-per-view. And weirdly enough, it's not the Royal Rumble match. It is the triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship between Seth Rollins, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar. So much of this match worked. And the match felt like a big match. It felt like a money match. It felt like a WrestleMania-worthy match. And it was. The match was incredible. The crowd was into it the whole match. All three of these guys have really good chemistry. This match was awesome. Ultimately, I think Brock should have went over, or Cena should have went over, and have him face Roman at WrestleMania. But I was fine with Brock doing it, whatever. I would have been pissed off if Seth did it, because that would have made no sense. But, right guy goes over, match is fantastic, crowd is behind it, I loved it. That's all I could ask for, is for me to actually love something in the WWE product. That triple threat match, if you go back and watch it, please do it. Please watch the whole match in its entirety. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. Then we get to the main event. The Royal Rumble match. Winner goes to WrestleMania to get the World Championship shot. And this match was terrible. And I thought the 2014 match was bad, but at least the 2014 match was good until the end. This match was just bad from head to toe. And there's a couple of reasons why this match was so bad. The first reason is you didn't really get shine on anybody. You got some shine on Bray Wyatt going 47 minutes. You got shine on Rusev going 35. But get some shine on some of the other guys. Get a little shine on Tyson Kidd. Have him go 10-15 minutes. If you're going to run with the Stardust character, have him go 15 to 20 minutes. Have him make a good showcase. Have Luke Harper make a good showcase. He barely lasted 4 minutes. Eric Rowan didn't last a minute and a half. You know, you've seen Carl lasting 50 seconds, and Zack Ryder lasting not even 50 seconds, and you have Titus O'Neil lasting 4 seconds. They were trying to break the all-time record for shortest elimination with Titus O'Neil. Why? Why with someone who actually can get over with the crowd instead of doing it with somebody like Eric Rowan, who walks into an arena full of silence whenever he goes on screen? It's just my opinion. The two right guys did get shine, but I felt like the one thing that ruined this match was Daniel Bryan. And not the fact that he was in the match, but the fact that he got eliminated not even 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes and 36 seconds, to be exact. And he got eliminated by Bray Wyatt, and as soon as that happened, the whole chemistry of this match was completely lost. The crowd was lost, and nobody gave a shit. And you saw that no one gave a shit when Roman Reigns came out at number 19. Man, I've seen people get booed out of buildings before. I watched John Cena get booed out of the Hammerstein Ballroom in 2006. But Roman Reigns and the Philadelphia crowd, especially at this time, was... Jesus. My God. Ultimately, Roman Reigns should have went over, but in the fashion that he did was really stupid. The final three in this... You want to know how terrible this match really was? The final three in this match... Final four, excuse me, were Roman Reigns, Rusev, who wasn't even in the ring, Big Show, and Kane. Instead of getting shine on other people like Dean Ambrose, or Dolph Ziggler, or like a Ryback, or someone else, get some shine on Cesaro, get some shine, like I said, on Tyson Kidd. You decide to spotlight Big Show and Kane by putting them in the Final Four for absolutely no goddamn reason. And you have Rusev come in, undefeated still, looking like a complete jackass, and it's just ridiculous. This whole match was just a big cluster, and it's a shame, because when you look at some of the talent in this match, you could have really did some good stuff. Like in 2014, the match was great until the last 5 minutes of it. This match was bad all around. The positives I could say about this match were the shine that Bray and Rusev got, in addition to the surprise return of Bubba Ray Dudley. That was a really great moment in the Rumble match. But other than that, nothing about this match was really that good. But I will not complain about it that much because Roman Reigns did go over. See, this was at a time when I don't even think WWE knew what they were going to do with Roman Reigns. And I thought that they were going to do what they did in 2014 and switch their plans and have someone else, a.k.a. Daniel Bryan, take Roman Reigns' spot. I'm glad that they finally stuck with their plans. So Reigns goes over, and even though the 15,000 people in Philadelphia that night were not happy, maybe the people on the internet were not happy, but I was ultimately happy, even though the show sucked, because the right guy in my mind won the Rumble match.